Nick Mariano now on Q's TV, and you guys just kept it rolling on Tuesday night. Did you feel any difference out there being number one for the first time?
No, not really. We knew that we were going to get their best effort, and we just had to come out, match our energy, and take that next step. And I thought we did that. A little shaky in the first quarter, but that's going to happen, on a weekday game. But in the second, third, and fourth, you see that we started to pick it up and really start getting comfortable with our offense and defense, and just started clicking from there.
Did it almost say more about the team that you took their best shot and kind of shook it off and kept going?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're a very mature group now. I mean, with all the one-goal games, there's a lot of, ups and downs. But, I think we just really got in control of the game, as it went on. And Benny started getting on a hot streak, and, that's what we really needed for him. And, it's just great that we came out to win.
Yeah, Ben, I think, won 10 face-offs in a row at one point. He's been beat up all year and fighting through it. How important is that to you guys to see him getting that rhythm again?
Definitely. I mean, when we're winning face-offs 60, 70% of the time, the offense is getting a lot more touches and defense gets rest. We're going to need that, late in May and in the middle of May, when it gets hot out and stuff like that. But, once he gets in the groove, it's awesome to watch.
All right, you've had a 6-goal win and an 8-goal win. Well, what are you doing with yourself here? It's not one goal the last couple of games.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm happy it's not. I mean, obviously, those one-goal games, you learn a lot. You learn how to, fight teams off. Sometimes, in those games, we didn't do that. I thought we learned a lot more in the past 2 games how to do that and really, keep our foot on the pedal and keep going and keep going. And, I think we matured, even more the past 2 weeks than we did through those 7 games. But we'll see what goes on, for the rest of the season.
It seems every veteran has been excited that the young guys have gotten both to get in, but also to succeed. How important could that be to your ultimate success here this year?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's really important because, we can run out, 2 or 3 midfield lines, and, we're running 5 attackmen right now. Not too many teams in the country, can say that. For us to do that, it's a lot. It builds a lot of confidence for the younger guys, and for their years to come. But, it helps us out, hopefully, in tournament time and stuff like that. And then, watching them, work their butts off in practice and getting out there and doing their job, it's pretty awesome to see.
When you see a guy like Stephen Rafis get 3 points and then Jamie Triboli beats the buzzer at halftime, it's not just they're out there playing. I mean, they got a shot to put up maybe important goals here in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. They're big key cogs in our offense, and we rely on them a lot. Sometimes, and we got to rely on every single guy on our team, and hopefully they step up, in bigger moments, than I do, and some other guys. It'll be a lot of fun to watch, and hopefully it just keeps going.
All right, you look at this Carolina team. Their record says maybe they've struggled, but then you look at who they've lost to, and maybe you change your mind on it. What's your view of this Carolina team?
I mean, we know how good they are. Obviously, their record doesn't show it, but we know how good they can be, and their offense is phenomenal, and their defense is just as good. I know they're really good at the face-off X, and their goalie's pretty good too. And then, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's just the way it's going to go, and it's just how we like to play. It's a big rivalry game. Especially the past couple of years. I played in it twice last year. Then at UMass, I played against them once, so I know how they are, and it'll be a lot of fun to go down there in Fetzer Field and hopefully put on a show.
You mentioned Fetzer, and lastly here, and I don't know if this is a big deal or not, but it's your first game on natural grass this year. Could that have any effect on things?
Oh yeah, I mean, throughout the week, we try to practice on grass, but we couldn't, obviously. Down there it'll be a little bit slippery. It'll be hard, but you just got to go with it. And when you have the ball in your stick, it's a little bit easier as an offense player than as defense. But they'll adjust and they'll make the moves.
All right, Nick, enjoy it this week.
Awesome, thank you.